Yo, what's going on, Bird Gang? Philly Carnage here, bringing you episode 12 and start of season 3 of the London Black Knights Walking Paper series. So, as always, if you guys have enjoyed any of the content that you have seen in the past, don't forget hit that subscribe button with that little bell icon on, and don't forget to drop those likes and leave the comments. So as we left off, episode 10, we hit free agency, which we got a few guys. Still 79 across the board. We brought in all right, cool. So he's not even there. Boston Scott, uh yeah. I honestly Montez Nicholson there at free safety. And we also brought in, I believe it was John Ross. Not 100% sure. At least, like I said, off the top of my head, I'm pretty sure it was John Ross. Double check here. No, it wasn't John Ross. So I'm unsure of who we actually brought in, but our receiving core is looking pretty solid with Jamar Chase, Denzel Mims, and we also got the speedster KJ Hamler, along with Travis Fulgham, rocking there at number 4. So here we go. We're starting off the season going against the Denver Broncos. We're trying to get that rematch of a game, and we start off right away getting that interception on the second play of the game. So far things are looking up for us.
Flush to his right. He'll run it. He's got a first down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Out of bounds. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
So here we are at the 17-yard line, able to drive the ball down the field. We've scrambled twice so far with Marcus Mariota, and both times he has fumbled the ball. Jamar Chase in the corner. All right. Flag. Pass interference. All right. So we don't get the touchdown, but the PI gets us down here to the 1. Should be able to walk this right in with Cliff Hurts to start out the season on a strong note in the run game. Didn't walk it in, but he's able to extend that arm and get that ball right across the pylon. Here we go. We get the sack. Don't get the fumble, but Oliver Vernon able to come in there, get the sack. So far we're putting the hurting on Denver, and it's only the first quarter.
One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now you're dealing.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I see. Here we are back at the red zone. This time, Jamar Chase had somebody on him. Justin Simmons is actually guarding him. So we could have Abagway or whatever his name is, the dude that we ended up, getting from Denver in our playoff loss. Really haven't seen much of Breven Jordan or Devontae Smith since we started this game. Able to just get it off there, throw out of the sack. Denzel Mims there to grab that ball. Be nice if we had a stretch here. Got a halfback wide zone. Pretty much a stretch. And we didn't get it. Fantastic. Our right tackle just gets pushed back by Rutland. And we're forced to
really
take
get
3.
started. Offense.
Jonathan Coachman in Orlando back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL. Now
We get
live, he
another
wants the
fumble,
football. It's
but
out.
of course, one of their offensive linemen
Second time
are
it's
there to
game
pick
as
up
the
that
ball is
ball.
squirted out
So
from his
we're
hands.
able to get
Luckily, his
some sort of
teammate was there
pressure,
to pounce on it.
You're
which is
right. He got the
nice,
lucky bounce, able to retain
but
possession. You know,
we have
we talked
unable
about the combine.
we've been unable to come back and actually pick up the ball whenever it is
Situations
fumbled.
like this, do you have the hands
They
big
got a
enough
big,
and strong enough to
huge
hold onto the football while
third
being
down
bounced?
stop there,
They'll get 10 there, but
call our
it is
timeout,
just short for fourth down. Now the
and take
defense
the
going to use
chance
the
to
first of their
possibly add a little more
timeouts.
points
They'll head
to
to
the
the
board.
sideline and talk over what to do next. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. London about set to take over on offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as
Here
much
we go,
time as
Cliff
is left
Hurts.
on the clock,
Get
I
it.
imagine it would be the
Get it.
last
Can
if they're
you
going to try and
break
hold on and
away?
do
You
it.
do.
There he
Taking
goes.
it.
Oh, that's the way to
Fly in
touchdown.
to the end zone for 76 yards.
On the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Don't you do that. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
Automatic
And I always
first
enjoy
down.
the conversation post because officials always
All
tell
right.
you, I don't want to throw
We're
the
back in the
flag,
red zone
but you caused
after
the
a
play. You
roughing
did it. I
the
had to.
passer. Maybe we can finally
From the red
have
zone now,
Jamar Chase in the end zone, and
looking
unfortunately,
end
we
zone, but it's
overthrew him.
incomplete.
And on top of that, that is our first incompletion of the game. So why not go right back to him? We know that he's there. Fortunately, not this time.
Striding out of the
But
pocket.
Mariota
He's going to take off with
can
it.
make some plays
He'll
with his
reach the
legs.
5-yard line
6
before
for
going
79.
down.
We're
Getting that
so
time as he
close
was
to
able get
having
away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
200-yard rushers this game. We might end up just taking off with this here, depending.
Third and short
Had the
yardage.
slant. I
Mariota
don't know why we
moving the
danced around a
pressure
little
right.
bit, but we're just going to walk it
And
in.
he will take
Walk it
this
in with
one
Mariota.
for a
Get that touchdown
touchdown.
and a few yards.
5-yard
That way we're
touchdown.
just
And
that
those
much
guys
closer
find a way to stretch that lead.
to another star.
We're not going to throw it here.
We're only a
Bring
few
something
yards
back on the
away
clock.
from Mariota getting up over 100, so
There's
we're
that
going to
score.
try to, feed it to him.
He'll buy some time
As,
running.
again,
And
that
he'll
right
take it
corner of
into
the
the
end
end
zone is
zone
wide
for a
open. Mariota is
touchdown.
now over 100 yards on the ground, plus that's his second rushing touchdown. Break the edge as picks up that first down. And, we're coasting this victory as pretty much what they did. They just moved their safety. So we might have Travis Fulgham, especially if they're up here in a cover 3. And we have him able to come down with it, pick up 12 yards, as we might as well just try to punch this in here for Cliff Hurts. And we got a wide open hole. He's able to get down to the 1-yard line. If we punch this in, I think we're pretty damn close to a 5-star performance. And we easily walk in for Cliff Hurts' third touchdown. All right, to give you guys a general reminder of how the scoring system works, is currently up there on the screen, and we will get right into how we did this game to start off the season. So we won the game, which is 1 star. We won by 21, which is another star. So we're currently at 2 stars. And then we won the turnover battle, which is half a star. So just on the screen itself, we are currently sitting at a 2.5-star performance. Now we go over to the player stats. We didn't have anything from Mariota with his arm. Rushing, we had over 100 yards with Hurts and Mariota. which is 1 full star total. And so we're currently at 3.5. Had three rushing touchdowns for Hurts and 2 for Mariota, which is another full point. So we're currently at 4.5. Receiving wise, we didn't have anything. Defensively, we had Oliver Vernon getting 2, which right there puts it at 5 star. Plus, we had the interception with Jalen Johnson. So it's a 5-star performance, which means that comes out to a plus 10. Now, we're going to be doing things a little bit different here in season 3. Every time we get a 5-star performance, we're going to have a little fun and we're going to spin the wheel. Now, on the screen, there's 4 options, and there will be one for a 5-star loss as well. I just have to make it. But we got player plus a pick, star dev, any team, which means we can go. It doesn't have to be from Denver. We can go and take a plus 10 from any team, or an additional plus 10 to bring it up to a plus 20. So, with that being said, we might as well give it a shot and see what we can get. With that, we got a plus 10 additional. So, we got a plus 20 that we can go out here and take from Denver. All right, so with the plus 20, we're going to use 18 of that. We are going to send Raekwon McMullen and Kendrick Boyle to Denver for Bradley Chubb and Patrick Surtain. So not only did we just beef up our defense, Chubb is still within his 20s, and Patrick Surtain isn't even 25. I believe he's 24. So definitely going to look at making them guys captains on the defense. But I mean, now this defense could hopefully be able to hold with guys if we make another playoff run. Now, I did want to mention that with the 5-star performances now, if we get 2 of them in the same episode, we will be moving up to a higher difficulty, which is all Madden. And as we know, the end of last episode, when we went to all Madden for the playoffs, we got absolutely torched by Denver. So, kind of is what it is. We'll get right in here. We'll sim this game against the Chargers. See if we can come out victorious. And
now let's take a minute to see
we
how
lose
you can improve your team.
34-31. We'll get in and we'll calculate the score. All right, so figuring it out, they won the game, which is a 1-star. Did not win the turnover battle. Justin Herbert had 300 yards and 5 touchdowns, which really looks bad for us, especially getting, those 2 big names in week 1 to add to our defense. But with the 300 yards, that's half, and as long as you have 3 touchdowns, that's another half. So they're up to 2 rushing. They did not have anything receiving wise. They had over 100 yards with Albert Wilson and 3 touchdowns, which equals 1 full star defensively. They had Jason Tillery coming in with 2 sacks, which is another half star, bringing it up to a grand total of 3.5. You round that down, 1.75. Or you cut that in half, you get the 1.75, which we round it down. It's a 1-star performance. They get a +2 from our squad. And let me make a correction there. 1.75, they round up. So it's a 2-star performance. They get a +4 from our team. So really one of the only things that makes sense, without moving one of our captains, Nigel Ford for Branch, using up that full +4 they got. Luckily, Branch was only depth. So here we are, week 3, and like I said earlier, it's going to be a decision whether we play Oakland, who's currently 0-2, or we take on the Pittsburgh Steelers, who are, see where they're at, 0-2 as well. So, oh, let's see. We got the Raiders, scored 38 points, given up 58. Steelers have scored 26 and given up 31. So, really, it's one of those things to where they're both away games. They're both AFC. One team has a more explosive offense, I guess, and the other one, their defense has been better. So, I mean, it's good. I guess we'll play Oakland. We got Jamar Chase wide open, right down the field. Great way to start the game, as we go 50 yards. Or an easy touchdown. They had Jamar Chase pressed. So, right there, we knew right away we could just send it deep for an easy touchdown.
You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly.
So I completely forgot. I thought I did, but I must have forgot to, unpause the recording. But, they were able to pick up that first down. And then from there, we threw a spy on 3rd and 7. And Jerome Baker was able to come in, make the sack, make him lose 2 yards on it. And with that, that just means that they settled for the 3. So we're down here, 2-minute warning. That was dumb. Tanner Muse, jump Cliff Hurts route for a 28-yard pick 6. So huge catch by Kyle Pitts. And Jamar Chase able to get us up there. We fit this in here. We get the flag. Let's go. We're down to the 1-yard line. Pass interference on the defense. Jamar Chase, whatever he's doing it right, because he's able to draw that contact. Yes, we didn't get in, or we didn't get a reception, but that set us up there for Cliff Hurts to get his 2nd touchdown on the day. Oh, Micah Parsons, able to get the interception. He threw it right to him. He just sat there in the middle of the field. Mariota comes back looking good, 5 for 7, 145, a touchdown, and unfortunately, 1 interception to his name. Jamar Chase, over there on the left-hand side, Kyle Pitts could be an option, but he's not. Send him back. Just run a little bit with Mariota. Stretch out those hamstrings. He needs something to do. Possibly KJ Hamler. Who knows?
manageable second
Depending
and
on the
short.
defense. But we got Cliff Hurts again.
Finding a safety valve here.
Just on that little delayed
And they work this
Texas
through to the
route.
5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
And we're down here
A solid pickup at 13
to
sets him up
the
first
6-yard
and
line.
goal. A chance to
Be
really
nice
cap
if
off
we
a
could hit
big
Jamar
first
Chase.
half here
Get
as
him
they
his
come up
second
on
touchdown
1st and goal.
of the day. Open.
And he's
Unable to get it. He's down to the
He'll be
1.
brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up second and
Yeah,
goal
might as well
after the
just
gain of
be
5.
smart here. Hand it off to Cliff Hurts. Let him just walk in for his third touchdown. Get that hat trick in the first half.
25. 19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. As it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
At the 26-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop it behind the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's the Raiders punter now. As he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 30.
Can we go? Can we go? Can we go? Yes. 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 Let's go. Way to end the second half. I was about to be really mad if I wasn't recording there. But we get a 71-yard punt return touchdown to, improve this lead to 25. 35 points in the first half. Might actually be the highest that we have scored, since starting this series. Denzel Mims able to get that block by Cliff Hurts. Denzel Mims just keeps running, catches the ball, and runs. Absolutely fantastic way to start off the second half. Already down here in the red zone, and it's only our second play. And Cliff Hurts just goes up untouched down to the 2. 6 rushes, 52 yards. And he's already there pulling up the hat trick, possibly coming out with 4 here. We'll see if we can, hit this little quick pitch. And if we can, it's just a little walk-in. He's able to reach, and he gets it. Let's go. Cliff Hurts with 4 touchdowns on the day off 7 carries. Can we go for 2? Can we get 2 punt returns, 4 touchdowns here? And not. They're going to be smart. And they're just going to punt the ball out of bounds. So we get the ball here at the 21-yard line. We have an opportunity with Cliff Hurts to break an NFL record with the most rushing touchdown in a game. Unfortunately, we just smacked Mekhi Becton there. If not, we could have been off to the races. We'll run another quick pitch. See if we can get this going. I don't think we can, but I mean, it's worth a shot. Blocking's there. Should have stayed outside. Here we go. Facing a 3rd and 4. They could be in a cover 2, so that means Kyle Pitts could be wide open in the middle. They had the coverage there. Cliff Hurts able just to make that secure catch and move the chains. 3 for 53 in the air. He's playing fantastically. Nice to see. Maybe we can send that deep ball to Jamar Chase. Worth a shot. They're sending a bunch of blitzes. We just got to throw that ball away.
Toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's Mariota. Flushed out right. He's got his man on the crossing route. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Cliff Hurts, come on. 4 yards away from getting 5 touchdowns on the day.
Mosley on the tackle.
Able to get up there, pick up that first. 2 yards away now. It's a push.
On the 2-yard line. 1st and goal.
We got the stretch. It's gonna bring him over. So if we can pick up that outside linebacker there, we should be in as we just cut it up to give Cliff Hurts his 5th rushing touchdown here on the day here in Vegas. You know, what better place to have, you know, a career day.
Start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Rose rolling to his right.
We get the fumble. There we go. I don't know who has that. Not fast enough. Von Chason able to be there for the fumble recovery. It was only a matter of time until Rhodes, fumbled. It only took 5 carries. So now we really are in business. We're at the 26-yard line. We have that chance to get, touchdown 6 with Cliff Hurts. So we'll just be pounding it on the ground here a little bit. Run it up. Stumble. Pick up the 1st down. He's now in the zone. I mean, he's got that freight train. So he's going to be able to, truck more people like that. Able to get that other 1st down. All but 10 yards to carry the last 2 drives. He's sitting there 6.2 yards every time he touches that ball. So if we can go score here, that'll put us at 6 on the day, and he piles over guys. 15 for 92. They're going to all but bring the blitz. What do we got? Do we have something else as far as a stretch? We got another stretch alert bubble. So this here should work. Oh. Did you see that hurdle? Unfortunately, it wasn't enough to get him in. So hopefully this time, right before the 2-minute warning, we get in. And that's Cliff Hurts' 6th rushing touchdown on the day.
And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what do you symptomatic? Machine throughout. And actually
it's only right to get Hurts in there for the 7th time today. As he just walks in, and he just made history. 7 rushing touchdowns in one game. That's his 10th on the year. So, I mean, this game alone just set him up for a possible MVP season, which, would definitely be something for a running back to get. All right, so this game was an obvious 5-star performance. We won the game, which is 1 by 21, which is another 1, bringing the total up to 2. We won the turnover battle, so that's half. We had over 300 yards for Mariota, bringing the total up to 3. And, Cliff Hurts himself had 3 points just for rushing touchdowns, plus another half. There's 3.5 there. Then receiving wise, you had Denzel Mims with 102. Jamar Chase was half a yard short. We had the one interception by Micah Parsons and nothing else for sacks, but obvious, a 5-star performance. So, with that, that gets us back here to the wheel to see what we can get, from the Raiders. Will it be the star dev for a normal player plus the 10 that we currently have? A pick a player plus a pick, an additional 10 points, or do we get a chance to steal from any team in the league? Give it that spin, find out what we land on. We get another plus 10, so we get a total of plus 20 from the Vegas Raiders. So, with that performance, let's just take a minute to admire Chris Hertz being in the NFL record book. 2023, 7 touchdowns in one game. All right, so we actually weren't able to use the full 20. The Raiders were already depleted, but we send Denzel Mims for Henry Ruggs. So now we have another speedster at receiver. Remove Olivier Vernon, who's 31, but we bring in Cox. So only a plus 1, but huge 8-year age difference. And we get that upgrade at our left guard, bringing in Trey Smith and moving on from Clancy. All right, so here, week 4, the final game of the episode, we take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. We're, currently 2-1, sitting pretty. Weekly awards, obviously, Cliff Hurts, 20 carries, 113 on the ground, 7 touchdowns, and then he also added 4 catches for 75 yards. Getting that AFC Player of the Week. We have an opportunity for a breakout player. Levon Chason has the opportunity to go up to a superstar, I think. You're not really sure. Curious. Actually, go up to a star dev. So while I'm looking at it right here, we're gonna move Rump up. Get that plus 1 and that dev trait. With Jerome Baker over here. Yeah. So we have a chance for Chase on to go up, but do we? We just brought in Cox. So I mean, we'll let Cox sit on the bench, and if that's the case, we might look at moving Rumpf into DT, or we'll take a look. We'll see what who actually fits the mold the best to take over DT2. Currently sitting 80 overall, 81 offense, 80 defense. So kind of take a look to see what Pittsburgh has. They're plus 2 overall on us. But, I mean, the team has been coming in pretty well. TJ Watt, Minka, David DeCastro, and Devin Bush. So, it's going to be one of those things. Oh, I forgot we had Bradley Chubb. Even starting somewhere? I just actually went to the right thing instead of all the way through. Yeah, Bradley Chubb's there. So, it'd be nice to see what Henry Ruggs can do. I mean, just overall, that 98 speed, 99 acceleration is absolutely fantastic to pair it off my screen with the 92 speed, 98 acceleration, which we thought Jamar Chase was fast, but Henry Ruggs is a whole new level. See if we can come out with the victory here against Pittsburgh. And we win 21-7. See if Chason got it. There we go. He's got that star dev. So now we got some figuring out to do to see who fits that DT2, DT1 a little better. All right, so calculating score here against Pittsburgh, we won the game, which is 1 star, won by 14, half a star. We won the turnover battle, so we're up to a 2-star performance. Nothing quarterbacks. We had 2 rushing touchdowns with Mariota, so that brings us up to yeah. I just had a complete brain fart. So win the game, win by 14, turnover battle. We're at 2, so we're at 2.5 stars. There we go. Now we're back on track. Receiving wise, nothing. Henry Ruggs 2 for 12. Oh, hell. Defensively, let's see what we got. All right, 2 for Chase on. So that brings us up to a 3-star. And no interceptions. So it's a 3-star. We cut that in half. It's a 1.5. Round that down. It's only a 1-star, a +2 from Pittsburgh. There's not much to be had from Pittsburgh, but we upgrade our defensive tackle by 1, and we upgrade our draft position by 8 in the 7th round, just to kind of even it out. As I said, 2 5-star performances in 1 episode. We up it to all Madden. So, yeah, that'll be fun once we finally get back into this. But that's gonna do it for me here. Finish the episode 3-1. Not a bad way to start the season. Lost in the sim, won in the sim, and then when we played, we had the 2 5-star performances. So it'll be interesting to jump in, the next couple games, with it only being a 3-game stretch. 2 of those games coming up to be divisional matchups between the Dolphins, the Bills. We have our bye week in there at week 6, somewhat of an early bye. And then we also have the Chiefs there in week 8. So, yeah. If you guys are new, you're enjoying the content, you're enjoying the series, make sure you hit that subscribe button with the bell icon on. That way you're alerted every time I post new content. Also, don't forget to hit that like button. Really helps out in the YouTube algorithm to help get me noticed a little bit more. And, don't forget, if you comment, I personally respond to every single comment that's left. But until next time, Philly's out.